Hi everyone, I hope you've all been well. It's been a long time since I filmed a video, but I am back. I decided I wanted to just do a very classic type of fall glam look. I hope you guys like this look. Enjoy.
Alright, hello everyone. To start off, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm using this Beige Cosmetics brow brush to dip it in and carve out my brow. I'm just carving the natural shape of it, just the same way I always do, taking it to the end and then kind of in the front. Just to let you know, I'll be listing all my products down below and the shade names and everything. Most of the brushes I'll use are from Beige Cosmetics in this video because I just bought this new kit and I'm obsessed with all the brushes. And now I am using the spoolie from the same kit and I'm just brushing all those brows in place. Prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm just going to put it all over my lids and then I'm going to blend it out with my finger. I'm going to go into the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette, and I'm first going to reach for the shade Bel Air, which is that matte transition color, and I'm just going to use a fluffy blending brush and take that in my crease. I'm going into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette using the shade Real Gar, and I am taking that same brush and I'm just taking it slightly below Bel Air from the other palette. Sorry I'm mixing palettes, but I kind of just needed to use this shade. Yeah, I'll be doing that a lot. Sorry, it's just these two palettes. Feel free to use like any eyeshadows that you already have. You do not need to use the same ones I'm using. I'm also just trying to kind of set that down in patting motions. I just really want to make that orange a bit more vibrant. I use the shade Golden Ochre, and I'm just going to use another blending brush to clean up those harsh edges that are kind of there right now. And I'm using the Colourpop Supernova shadow in Running in Orbits, and I'm just going to use that to sort of cut my crease and like just give like a base kind of color. It's like a really pretty gold. Anything would do. You can even use like concealer. So I'm just going to take that all over my lid and up till my crease. Now going back into the Colourpop palette, I'm taking the shade My Type, and I'm going to use this color to deepen up the outer V of my eye. I'm going to use the shade Let's Do It from the same palette, and I'm going to dot that right kind of on top of where I put My Type, just to really give a darkness to the outer V. And I'm taking the shades Bel Air and Rowdy, mixing them together just to clean up the eyeshadow again so there's no harsh lines. Now for my favorite part, I'm going to take the shade Level Up from the Colourpop palette, and I'm just going to go in with my finger and I'm going to place that right above the base shadow that we did. And yeah, this is just a really beautiful copper color. It's very, very fall-like. Just going in with that black shadow again, and I'm just going to deepen it up a little more to add more of a contrast. Color palette, I'm using Burnt Orange and Real Gar, and I'm going to just one more time deepen up the transition. I always like to intensify the main color again, so I'm going back in with Level Up. I'm going to take the shade My Treat, and I'm just going to brighten up my inner corner and below my brow bone. And now one more time with My Type, I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to take some small strokes and line my eye, and then I'm going to do the wing afterwards. For the wing, I'm just going to extend my lower lash line, and I'm just going to go upwards in tiny strokes, and then I'm going to connect it to the rest of my eyeliner and fill in the blank space. Moving on to the face, I'm going to first take my NYX Hydra Touch Primer. This is my favorite primer to use. I'm just putting that all over my face to make it tacky. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is my favorite foundation to use when I just want a really full coverage look. I'm taking my Morphe sponge and I'm just dotting that and blending it all over my face and neck, as you can see. I'm gonna go back in with that same Urban Decay concealer I used in the beginning, and I'm just gonna brighten my under eye area. Going back in with that black eyeshadow, Let's Do It, I'm just gonna take that on my lower lash line on the outer end. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. I'm just going to brighten my under eye with the brightening powder and make a bit of a mess with a brush that's a bit too big. Bronze, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I am just going to give a light bronze with the Wet n Wild contour brush. I think this is the only bronzer I have ever used on this channel. Whoopsie. I'm going to use the Becca highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. That I broke, as you saw, of course. And I'm just going to dot it on the high points of my cheek. I love using a liquid highlighter and then going on top of it with the powder. I'm first going to just blend this in with my beauty blender. My beauty sponge. I'm always calling them beauty blenders. And I'm going to also take it on my nose and my Cupid's bow. Now to just take it to the next level, I'm going to take the Colourpop highlighter. It's the loose kind of ones. I forgot the name. But they're like the loose ones that are kind of a disaster, honestly, like in terms of messiness. But they're really pretty. This is in the shade Au Revoir. This step doesn't really matter because I'm going to go in anyways with false lashes later on. But I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara, which if I'm being completely honest, I really don't like. I don't recommend this mascara. It's super uncomfortable and really doesn't do much. So, yep, there's that. I just didn't really have anything else to use at the moment. While I'm waiting for that lash glue to dry, I'm going to just set my brows in place real quick using this NYX brow gel. And because I'm still waiting on that lash glue to dry, I'm going to go in with lipstick now using Heather's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This has lately been my absolute favorite lipstick. It's just so gorgeous and universally flattering. The lashes are finally done. They're the Ardell Demi Wispies, just so you know. And here I go, struggling to get them on successfully. What's new? And for setting spray, I'm using the NYX Dewy Setting Spray to set the whole face. And this is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.
I even did lashes. You guys know if I'm doing lashes, I mean, I'm taking it there. Oh.